Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
The third year back from BYU, Jamal Williams with a carry. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Check, check, Lucky, Kelly, don't let Kelly.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Big stop, G. Big stop, let's go.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready? And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the second time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. They'll try the right side this time, here with Gordon, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready?
Out of the gun, Rudolph. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, here's Rudolph. Benjamin's got it. And he's got this down to the 35. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. On first down, it's Rudolph. To Gordon, out left.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Gordon. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 26. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Ready up. Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh? Rock it. Shoot.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On the double. 51. Okay, we got to get this stop here, D.
Here's Rudolph. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. From 8 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers now to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
because I'm about to take you to school. 150.
Working from the gun. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would Packer pressure, and down he goes. Za'Darius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Rudolph looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Rudolph looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. Now the 2nd-year kicker, Michael Badgley. He hit from 59 as a rookie. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Adams has it, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Get 300, get 300. 57 to Mike, 57 to Mike. Watch QB drop. Hey, wahoo. 57 to Mike.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Hey, watch it, watch it. Hatch it. Inside.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Rodgers to throw on third down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Chargers in good field position to start out, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Fancy footwork at the 45. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
On first down, Rudolph. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. And he's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. 10 of those 43 catches went for touchdowns. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Kyler Fackrell.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on second down, Rudolph. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Rudolph. And caught right side, Green. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. They run it here with Gordon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
Well, I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 15 of the year and second of the game. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, first and 10. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it second and 12.
The 24-yard line.
18. I'm scared.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Packer first down.
Rodgers now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here.
49.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. To throw is Rodgers, operating from the gun. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down, Green Bay.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. This is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on first and 10. Gordon. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So following the run by Gordon, here's first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Rudolph. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Ready? 51. Mike 51.
Topper!
Play action. It's Rudolph. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown on the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Hey, Mike. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Here's Rodgers. From the gun, he'll throw. He'll air this one. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 37 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Rodgers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll go again to Jones. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike, 49.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Mike's 49.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
49, guys. Mike, 49. We got. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. Hey.
From the gun, Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Jerry Tillery coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
57's Mike 57. Hey, here we go.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here comes Grant on the return. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Ready. Mike's 50.
61. Matchbox lights. 5.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Ready. Rudolph on first down. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Rudolph. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now Rudolph with 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go. Here we go.
Here's Rodgers. Going to throw again. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 24. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
49, got it. 50. Check that.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick-6. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers get a score closer. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded at the 2. And an alley to run. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Chargers. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself, how much of that is him with a great performance, and how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Let's go. A little flare, flare.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. This is Jones. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And they take a knee.
Upon the keeper. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
On the set.
At the Packers' 41-yard line.
2 times. Hit it.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Upon the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.